Good morning, welcome back to the stairs. This is my Swole to Shredded series, I've decided to call it. This morning on my way over here, I was watching a video from Lee Priest, and he was talking about, do you need a coach? That's not necessarily a trick question, but it is somewhat of a loaded question, because it's like saying, how much does a car cost? Well, it depends. All right, so there's a big difference between do I need a coach and do I want a coach? If you want a coach, get a coach. And when you do get a coach, get somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing. Just because they look good in the gym doesn't mean they know how to teach what they've got. They might have really good genetics and it just works for them. They don't understand the mechanics of what's going on. So get a certified trainer if you want that. And if somebody's just done one amateur show and then they think they're a coach, well, you're wrong. So get somebody who has done a lot of shows, has coached a lot of people on the stage and are successful. And those are the kind of the criteria I would look for. Also having, a undergraduate degree in nutrition, exercise physiology, kinesiology, and or having a graduate degree. These people understand what's going on. Okay, but do you need a coach? That's an even bigger question. Well, that depends. What do you need a coach for? If you are new to the gym and you really don't know what to do, then if you wanted to hire a trainer for a little while, just to help you make sure that your form is correct and get you started, go for it. I think it's a good idea. If you just enjoy working out, you don't need a trainer or a coach. Just keep doing what you're doing. Now, let's say you've been working out a couple years and you've really made no changes whatsoever. Then you might consult with somebody and say, hey, look, this just isn't working. I've stalled out. Nothing's all my amount of ideas. That might be a time to hire somebody temporarily. Let's say that you want to compete. I think you would be a damn fool if you didn't have a coach. If you're going to spend all that money getting onto stage, all the fees, tanning, suit, everything, and you've never done this before, you would be a damn fool not to get have somebody coach you into this. So when there's different types of coaches, and I've used just about all of them except for a nutrition coach. So there are prep coaches, and I've been using my prep coach for the past, since 2016, I think. Helped me get my pro card, helped me do well. I'll explain why I use one. I've used posing coach. I have Killian, doing my posing routine, and helping me with my posing. Good guy. I like him. I've had off-season coaches, that just help me learn new things. I had Dorian Yates for 2 off seasons. Best investment of my life. And so having, when you're get to the pro level, why wouldn't you want to have somebody who knows a hell of a lot more than you help you get better. Now, I'm a very curious person. I love to learn. I like to know how everything works. You know, I love the chemistry behind food and super supplements. I love the physics of biomechanics. I'm always learning that. Always trying to expand my knowledge and understanding of physics. I like to know how things work at a subatomic scale. That's why I've been teaching myself quantum physics. So, and you know, having a graduate degree in nutrition, I always have a desire to learn more, and that makes me better at what I do. And I realized over a decade ago that my passion and my purpose is really teaching. And so I bring that into my teaching. I want my students to understand, well, students, clients, whatever you want to call them. So let's talk about a posing coach. If you have an online coach giving you exercise programs and nutrition, fine and dandy. If you've never posed before, or you're not a great poser, having a local posing coach teach you what to do is a really good idea, because it doesn't transmit well over a camera. Been there, done that. Not a good idea. Then there's nutrition coaches. You know, sometimes you might have a trainer who's worked on your training program, the musculature and everything, but they really don't understand the basics of nutrition. Or maybe they think they do, but they really don't. So having, a lot of times, nutrition is the major problem as to why you're not recovering and why you're not growing, or why you're not leaning out, because they don't have a good understanding of exercise science and how that works with nutrition. Then you have, you know, your prep coach. This is somebody who's going to take you, you know, slide you in from like 16 weeks out, 12 weeks, 13 weeks, whatever. And they're going to help. You still might be doing your own exercise program, but they're going to help you with supplementation, you know, suggestions, what you need to focus on for a little while, because remember, you're not building muscle during a prep. That's what your off-season coach is for. So I'm going to tell you, I'm a pretty, you know, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty smart guy. But when I'm in the deep part of prep, when I'm calorie deprived, my brain does not think at 100%. I feel like I'm always in a fog. Still in my fat burning zone. And I get very emotional. You know, things make me upset quick. You know, angry, or see a commercial about a sick doggy and it makes me want to cry. And this is when you need a clear-headed individual who has a lot of experience with this, get you through this. You know, hey, I want to remind you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, please. And one of the ways I'm getting shredded is I use a fat burner. I take it about 30 minutes before my workout. I use, I think it's the side, maybe it's the side, Evogen Nutrition Evo Burn. Yeah, this stuff works. It's my first time using it. Been using it for like 3 weeks now. Yeah, heats you up. You put on a good schwitz. So try it. You order it from Evogen Nutrition. You can use my code here, Yakov10 off. You'll get 10% off and you'll help me out. A good prep coach cares about you. And I'm going to be really serious about this. A good prep coach cares about you. They want to understand your personality, what makes you tick, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. They're there when you need a kick in the ass, but they're there also to say, okay, I understand. I'm sorry. This is, let's work on ways to help we can make this better. That's what a good prep coach does. They care about you. And then there's some people who specialize in peak week coaching. I know even though Dave Palumbo does that. You can tell them, hey, I've got a show coming up, and they will peak week prep you. Maybe that's a good idea. So there are a lot of options when it comes to coaching. But right now, I'm talking about if you're a competitor or want to compete, I think you'd be a damn fool not to have a prep coach. Every single man and woman who steps on the Olympia stage, say 99% of them have a coach. So then there are the gurus, Connie Rambad, Chris Aceto, Charles Glass. There's a bunch of them. But, I watch these guys, and these are very holistic type of guys. They truly understand nutrition. They truly understand training, and they are emotionally invested, in their clients. Hani Rambad, and he's the GOAT, and he's my role model. It just so happens that my training style is a lot like his. Even when it comes, my vocalizations are the way I cue, just happen to be a lot like his, except for he doesn't count in 6 different languages. When you've been doing this for a really long time, you got to break up the monotony. So that's why I do that. A really good coach cares about you. So those are my thoughts on coaching. The 90% of the people in the gym need a coach, trainer? Nah. You're there to have fun. Those people aren't competitors. They don't have real goals for this. It's just an active, healthy lifestyle. And they have friends here, and they enjoy it. You don't need a coach for that. You want some help every once in a while? Questions? Ask, that's all. So, I hope this has been enlightening in some way. All right, till next time, this is Taco Baram, and I'll see you on the stairs.